Americans have no idea that one of the primary criticisms Chinese people level against American society is that it only has 300 years of history, as if that's something Americans can even comprehend caring about. So recently I've seen a lot of people talk about Gen Z and how stupid and foolish Gen Z is. And, you know, I'm not here to necessarily defend my generation because there are many amongst us, amongst the, I don't know, how old are Gen Zers? Like 18 to 23-year-olds? I don't know how the generations work. Let's look that up, actually. So basically people born from like around maybe 1995 until maybe like 2003 or 4 are Zoomers, and I was born in 2002, so I would be one of those Zoomers. And I've seen a lot of videos of people, you know, doing man on the street type stuff, interviewing Gen Z, saying how dumb is Gen Z? Gen Z doesn't know anything about American history, and they should, because it's important to know about our founding fathers and all the wars and stuff. So I thought we would take a look at this video today. This is from Flecka's Talks. It says, humiliating, Gen Z can't answer the most basic questions. It's 11 minutes long. And I just want to see if I could actually answer these questions. Like, do I know anything about American history or just the world in general? Can I answer like common sense questions about anything? So we're going to see, okay? Fellow Zoomers, dive right in.
Do you know how many stars there are on the US flag?
50. It has to be, like, there's 50 states, so there's 50 stars. Actually, are there like, there's like 50 states and then there's like 2 territories, but they don't get stars for some reason. But I think there's 50 states. I do believe there are 50 states in the United States of America. That's like basic knowledge. I feel like if that's wrong, then I actually need to be sent to a penitentiary and just not be in normal society, not be allowed to function with normal people, because I'm like a disgrace to this earth, honestly. Like I shouldn't even be here talking to you guys. I shouldn't even be around. I shouldn't be walking on the street if I can't answer that question.
52?
Bruh. Yes.
Yeah! Oh my, 52? I thought, okay, in the back of my mind, listen, this sounds like such cap now, okay? This sounds like such cap. But in the back of my mind, I was like, is it 52? Because there's 2 territories. Like maybe they do have a star, but then I was like, no, it's 50. They don't. Okay, listen, you guys got to give me a pass for this one. I feel like most people would have said 50, honestly. So I don't know. Let's see this next e-girl on the street, okay?
What state is Utah in?
In fairness, Utah is not a state you think about often. Like, I'm from Maine, and I feel like if you ask people, like, what state Maine is in, they might say, like, Massachusetts, because they just don't know. So I would honestly give someone a pass for this if they don't know. I mean, like, in my mind, like, it's kind of obvious that it is a state, but I also travel more than other people. So maybe if you're not thinking about, like, outside of your state or your, you know, few surrounding states, your region, right? The Northeast, the Midwest, the Southeast, whatever, Southwest. If you're not thinking about that, then maybe you're not going to be thinking about, like, you know, Utah very often.
Michigan?
Yes. You know what state Utah is in?
That's fire.
Utah, to be honest with you, I never heard of that place ever in my life.
Never? Not once? You never heard of Utah? Like, I get it's not something you talk about a lot, but like you've never once heard the word Utah? Like, have these people just never looked at a map? Like, have you never looked at like a map of the US and been like, oh, there's some like states kind of in the Midwest, there's some states kind of like out west that, you know, maybe I don't know the name of, but that maybe like I don't know where they are exactly, but I could tell you like Utah is near like near Oregon and like Ohio, I think, right? Is that real? United States map. Let's look it up, guys. Let's see. Here's a map of the United States. We're going in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Idaho, Utah. This is Utah. Okay, so my geography honestly was wrong. I knew that it was a state, but as you can see here, Utah's over here. Utah's next to Colorado and Nevada, so it's really more like the Southwest. It's like close to Nevada, California. In my mind, Utah was like up here somewhere. I forgot Montana even fucking existed. Now, if you say, is Montana a state, I'm gonna say yes because I know that. But so this is Utah down here, guys. Okay, listen, you learn something new every day.
I live under a rock.
Can you name 3 countries besides the USA?
Mexico, England, Bulgaria. That's my 3. Okay, Mexico, England, Bulgaria.
I suck at history. I was like, my worst subject. Can we do like science?
No. Any three, you know this.
A country? Oh my jeez, this is terrible. Oh my god. A country. Wait, besides the US?
Yeah.
Is she just really nervous because she's put on the spot? I feel like anyone can answer this question. Like there's so many. Everybody knows like Mexico. Okay, easy one. You know, our neighbors to the south. Everybody knows like England, right? Well, they talk like this. Well, they talk like this because they're from England and they're fucking, you know how they are. Or like, like Germany, right? Germany, that's an easy one. Any European country, Italy, Spain, France, that should be super easy. But I feel like she's just blanking or something. There's no way she's like this limited, right? I mean, if you go to public school, right, you're basically forced to go to public school if you're a U.S. citizen. If you go to public school, you're going to be able to name like 10 countries. I feel like at least 10 off the top of your head, if not 20 to 30. Like it should not be that difficult.
I'm sorry, I can't.
All right, it's fine.
I can't do history. I can't.
Do you know how many dimes there are in the dollar?
21.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
I'm a genius for that one, okay? I'm a genius for that one.
Dollar.
In fairness, also nobody even uses coins anymore. Like, I guess you should know this because I feel like when I was younger and I was like saving in the piggy bank, I had a lot of coins. I mean, nobody is fucking using coins anymore.
Dime is the 10 cent or the 5 cent?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Can you name 3 countries besides the USA?
Damn.
Any 3. You know this.
Canada?
That's
New
one.
Mexico?
Real
Right? That's good.
New Mexico. I mean, she was close, right? Drop the new and she'd be there. So she's kind of getting there, okay, to give her some credit. I mean, Canada is a country. That's where I'm living right now. New Mexico, like there's an attempt there. Like New Mexico, I guess, was part of Mexico at one point. And then I think we took it from them. So it's like there is kind of a through line, a line of knowledge there, okay? She's not totally foolish, okay?
Good?
Yeah.
Damn, I need one more. Damn.
Yeah, so you got Canada, New Mexico, and what?
Damn. I need to go back to school.
To be honest, if you can't name 3 countries, you probably do need to go back to school. Do I look dumb because I got the stars question wrong? Now I feel insecure. Now I feel like I'm one of them. I feel like I'm the person on the street being made fun of. Like I feel like a fucking fool. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm not, but now I feel like I am. So it's like it's making me rage. It's making me mad.
Total in the US?
100.
Okay, that I don't know. No added commentary. I think we can just soak that in.
100.
How many continents are there?
3.
How many continents are there? North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. 5, right? North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. 5 continents. Yeah, there's 5 continents.
Continents?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what 2 countries border the US?
Canada and Mexico. That'll be my guesses. Okay, these are high level questions we're going here. Okay, we're going back to like 1st grade. This isn't even are you smarter than a 5th grader. This is are you smarter than like a 10-year-old. Or sorry, this isn't even are you smart. 10-year-olds are in 5th grade. This isn't even are you smarter than a 5th grader. This is are you smarter than like a 6-year-old. Okay, that's 1st grade, boys. Okay, I know that one.
So bordered.
Yeah, like on the borders.
The only borders I know is Puerto Rico and Mexico.
Yes. Who fought in the Civil War?
I don't know.
You went to school. Like if you go to public school, they teach you like, the North versus the South, the Confederacy versus the Union. Like this is pretty basic knowledge. This isn't even like being a nerd to know this. Like this is just like, has this like never ever come up in conversation? Like ever, like the North and the South? Like especially if like let's say you're passionate about like social issues currently, like Black Lives Matter or something, right? I mean, you're going to want to know the history behind that and like how, there was slavery. Like this person must know that like slavery happened, but she doesn't know how it ended at all. The Civil War.
You talking about president-wise?
No, the people. Who against
President-wise. President, what? Bro.
I don't know that one. I know it had to do like what with France and I don't know the other one.
France and who? You're close.
France and the British are the same.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what she's thinking of here. France. Is she thinking of like the French Revolution, or is she thinking of like is it the French Indian War or whatever? Is that what she's thinking of? Like, which is before the Civil War? Didn't Washington, wasn't he like a general in that for the British? Is that okay? Maybe I'm giving her too much credit, but that's where my brain is going as far as like where this comes from. Okay, you guys see, listen, I'm not a complete fool. I know a little bit of U.S. history. Okay.
Damn, I don't know.
Who did they fight against?
Us?
Yes. Do you know what continents we're on right now? Do you know who fought in the Civil War? Do you know
I'm actually getting mad right now. How many continents? What? I'm retarded. I don't know. Dude, I need to go back to school. I knew this. I knew there's 7 fucking dude. I need to stop being on YouTube, man. I need to stop like playing Fortnite. How did I not know this? I don't man, my brain is the size of a pea. It's shrinking. With every passing day, I grow less. Is this a cigarette thing? Do cigarettes make me do this? Is this man, Australia? Who gives a shit about Australia or Antarctica, to be honest, okay? Asia, Africa, North America, South America. Who cares about Antarctica? No, nobody's ever thinking about Antarctica. Frankly, there are 5 continents. I'm deciding Australia can just get wiped off the earth as far as I'm concerned. Who cares, okay? In Minecraft, I'm joking. That's a joke. I love Australia. I love all Australians. I have no ill will against them. They're great people, okay? They're great people. Shout out Max Mofo. Yeah.
Do you know who fought in the Civil War?
Who fought in the Civil War? Like from the president?
No, like who against who?
What do they keep saying the president? What are they thinking, like Civil War, president? What is this connection? Like, are they thinking of Lincoln, or are they thinking of just like in general the president? There's some association with the term Civil War, and like is it Trump? Is it Biden? What's going on here?
It was the Nazis versus Germany. No.
Hey, yo, what the f***?
Yes.
Yo.
No. I'm gonna say yes, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They were at odds. That's some new history I was not aware about. But you know, the National Socialist Party in Germany, they were at war. They were fighting. They had some strife, and you know, there were some things going on there that frankly they don't want to tell you in modern history books. But maybe she can enlighten us about that a little bit.
Yes. You actually just guessed that?
Nah, yeah. I'm kind of smart.
You didn't know that? Did they teach you that in school or what?
They taught me it, but I just guessed it now. But
Yeah, so
it's like I forgot, but
yeah,
I mean,
it was right in the back of your head and like it came up.
yeah.
This whole "you feel me" thing. Why does everyone say "you feel me"? You feel me? I don't feel you. Actually, I don't feel you. So no.
How many Kardashian sisters can you name?
Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian.
Are there that many of them?
Kourtney Kardashian. Is
There's
that all?
5?
That's all.
Yeah, that's
Damn, there are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this seems like, to you, it may seem like, oh, they don't know about history, but they do know about, you know, modern pop culture. And it's like, on one hand, like, I get being frustrated with this girl, but at the same time, it's like, is it really pertinent to the average person to know, like, who fought in the Civil War? I guess to their daily life, right? To their daily life, is it that important? I mean, on one hand, I want to say the education system has clearly failed all these people. I say this as someone who thought that there were 50 stars on the flag and 5 continents, keep in mind, but I feel like the education system has kind of failed you if you don't know who fought in World War II and you don't know who fought in the Civil War, and you can confuse the two because they're, you know, like very different and also like 100 years apart ish. So I feel like you probably should know that, but at the same time, it's just not knowledge. It's pertinent to everyone's daily life. So like, I don't necessarily blame her. And what is pertinent to daily life is the Kardashians, reality TV, social media, Instagram models, BBLs, Starbucks, vape juice, Juul pods, and that's really all anyone has to think about right now. Anyone has to care about. Like, I get that it's important to know, you know, basic history, so we don't repeat the mistakes of our past. And it's good in general to just know like recent history and know what happened in your country. If you're a resident in the United States, I feel like you should probably know a decent amount about its history, at least, like, you know, the founding fathers and stuff like that. Starting there and kind of, you know, going to the present. And if you went to high school, I feel like there's no way you don't know at least, you know, the basic bullet points of the country's history. There's some great podcasts. If you guys know Shane Gillis, he has a podcast with his buddy Shane, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast on Patreon, and they did 2 episodes with Louis C.K. And in those episodes, Louis C.K. he's a comedian, very famous comedian, but he also knows a lot about history and the presidents, and so he walks through every single president. He tells a little story about them. If you want to know a little bit more about American history, but in a very fun, entertaining way, not in like a fun and entertaining like your history teacher says kind of way, but like a genuinely funny, entertaining way where there's like a story to it. It's kind of like a romantic story of the founding of the country. Watch those podcasts. I think they're just called The Presidents. You know, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, Louis C.K. Look it up. It's not that hard. You guys, I assume, know how to use Google if you're watching this, so just go check that out. Great use of my time. I got a lot out of it. It was entertaining.
That's all of them for sure.
Smart.
Yeah, dude, you're a genius. How many seasons are there?
May, June, change a lot.
Is this person like not from the United States, or is she a non-English speaker? I feel like that's literally the only way she could not know.
July, August, September, October.
Like the fact that she's saying a season is the same as a month. Like there must be some kind of language barrier here or something. She must not speak English. English second language.
8? No,
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said 8.
And she also thinks there's 8 months.
Yes.
which is
She named
crazy.
3 countries besides the USA.
3 countries:
Yeah.
Canada, Mexico, and Asia. No, Asia. Yeah, Asia.
Yes. What state is Utah in?
Okay, he was closer. It also didn't take him that long. He did get the third one wrong, so we're gonna have to deduct points from this guy for that one. But I mean, listen, he made his best attempt. Okay, he got closer.
Yeah, Asia.
Yes. What state is Utah in?
Utah? I don't know what Utah. I'm terrible. Best friend. I don't know. I don't know history. Like that world history stuff. I don't like. I'm mad.
Do you know what 3 times 3 times 3 is?
3 times 3 times 3.
3 times 3 times 3. Okay, well, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So the answer must be, if I'm, okay, wait, I actually need to look this up. 3 times 3 times 3. Yo, I'm a fucking genius, bro. I'm so smart. Okay, I'm business minded, I'm math minded, I'm a genius. Never mind the fact that I almost failed pre-calc, but yeah. We're just going to ignore that. Ignore the fact I almost failed pre-calc in high school. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, and that's what makes me a genius.
3.
No, you know this.
Yeah, I know this. Stop. 9. Hold on. Nah, because that's supposed to be a trick. That's supposed to be a trick thing.
Is she high or something? Like, is she on some kind of substance? I don't know. It's hard for me to understand. I mean, okay. On one hand, like basic, U.S. history is like, I feel like you should know it, but if you don't, I mean, it's not a part of daily life. So I don't know how much I can blame someone who's just like in the sauce. But if you can't do 3 times 3 times 3, I feel like you're on another level. Okay, you're on another level. And that level is lower. The level is lower.
But like, I gotta do it in my head. Sorry. 9, and then 9 times 3. Damn. Damn. Oh, 36.
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
It's 3 times 3 times 3. Alright.
Come on, bro. I believe in you.
36.
Yes.
Where are they getting that? Do they think that 3 times 3 is 12 the first time, and then the second time it becomes 12 times 3? So, like, is that where they're going with that one? I'm having a hard time getting it.
Times 3 times 3.
3 times 3 times 3? 9 times 3. But I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, take a guess, a number.
Dude, he was so
36?
close. Bro, come on.
Yes.
You're killing me.
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
12.
That
Yes.
was fire.
Do you know what continent we're on right now?
That was so... That girl is cool. That girl is so cool, bro. She didn't even try.
Times 3.
She didn't even try. There's nothing going on behind her eyes.
Yes. Do you know what continent we're on right now?
No. I don't know none of that.
Do you know who the current vice president is?
Vice President. No, I don't know his name, but I know. I heard of it. I don't know.
You don't remember his name?
I know he's from Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken.
What's the capital of Chicago?
Bald guy, if I'm not mistaken. So either they think that Biden is actually the vice president, or they think Kamala Harris is bald, or maybe they think that like John McCain is the vice president. He's not even like a government anymore as far as I know, because he's like dead. But maybe they're thinking him. Maybe they're thinking Joe Biden is the vice president because Obama is the president and he was his vice, I believe. Is that what they're thinking? That must be it.
Capital of Chicago. Dame un segundo. I gotta think.
Yeah. This is a tough one.
Okay, this one, like, if you're into hip hop culture, okay, if you're into hip hop stuff, you're into rap stuff, you have to know like Chicago's in Illinois, like that just seems like something basic you would know. Like you would know where your favorite artists are from. No,
Is it Los Angeles? I feel like that's so wrong.
that's crazy.
That's not even a capital. My dumb ass. Capital of Chicago.
That's
I really
crazy.
don't know that one.
What language do the people in Idaho speak?
What?
Like the language, the people who live in Idaho, what do they speak? You know?
Hell no. I don't know. What?
Bruh.
Japan?
That's dude. She's get her on like the whatever podcast. You guys know what the whatever podcast is? Imagine how well she would fit in on the whatever podcast. Like if the guy was just like grilling her, being like, "You're dumb. You don't know history. Like you see this." She would fit right in. She literally needs to be on this podcast. She needs to be right there. She needs to replace this girl. How is this girl more entertaining than this person who thinks that Idaho is said Idaho, and she also says Japan is the language they speak.
The people in Idaho speak.
What?
Like the language, the people who live in Idaho, what do they speak? You know?
Hell no. I don't know. What? Japan?
You know how many residents we've had so far?
Oh no. No, like
Around
46. I'm gonna go with 46. How many presidents has the U.S. had? Okay, yo, I got it right. I'm a genius. I'm actually genius, dude. I am on fire. I'm on fire, dude. I'm actually like top like 1% of people that exist. Okay, I'm a freaking genius. 46. How did I even know that? I was gonna go 45 initially, and then I was like, no, but Donald Trump was 45. He was POTUS 45. So 46 has got to be Joe Biden, and look, I'm riding with Biden, guys. I got it right. I'm actually I think, did I redeem myself? I feel like I redeemed myself. We can just pretend that I didn't know how many continents there were, or that I thought there were 50 stars on the flag instead of 52.
how many?
11? 10?
That's fire.
Yes, around there. How long is a quarter of an hour?
25 minutes.
Yes. You know that what
Okay, I feel like if you ask this guy again, maybe he could get it right, because everyone knows the passage of time. Everybody knows the passage of time. What he's thinking is that there are 100 minutes in an hour, when obviously there are 60. So I'm thinking like maybe if we ask him again, it'd be like, oh no, it's actually 15. You caught me off guard. I feel like if you're just caught randomly, maybe you would say that a quarter an hour is 25 minutes. Like that, there's a possibility. Okay, I'm trying to defend him.
Yes. You know that what two countries border the US?
You said what two countries what?
Border?
Mexico? I don't fucking know. Mexico and
Yo,
I don't know.
come
I
on.
forgot.
Yes. How many dimes make up $1?
How many dimes?
Yeah.
You got
Oh my
this.
god, we're doing math now? Why are you doing all the questions I can't answer?
She said she was good at math.
Take a guess. You know
dimes,
this.
Dimes. Wait, I'm trying to remember what dimes are. Wait, $1?
Yeah.
Next question.
How many minutes are in half an hour?
60.
Yes.
Wait, half an hour? Yeah, 60, right?
In half an hour?
No, 45, 30. 30.
Which one?
45, 30.
Which number? What number?
35.
Yes. You almost messed up.
Okay, she got closer. 5 minutes off. Can we give her a pass? That was her best answer yet. I feel like she's on fire now. She's leveling up her intelligence. She got another IQ point. Okay, she ate some kale. She got a little smarter. I feel like she gets a pass.
How many dimes make up $1?
1,000 or 100?
That's fire.
100.
Yes. What year was the US founded?
What year?
Okay, year
Yeah.
1776. Okay, what year was the U.S. founded? July 4th, 1776. I'm on fire, guys. I think I've officially redeemed myself. Can you guys forgive me, please? Look, I'm not stupid. Come on. I couldn't be them. You imagine me be. What if I was them? Maybe I am them. I think I'm them.
Oh, you lost me with that one.
Around what year? You know this.
Around what year was founded? I feel like I should know this one.
I feel like you do know this one.
What year was it founded? Nah, you got it.
Dude, this guy is just like this chick. Her brain is leaking out of her ears. She's so stupid. How does he even keep a straight face asking these questions?
With that one, I don't know.
Guess like around what year? If you had to guess.
Nah, because I'm going to look.
Guess a year. You know.
A year.
Around when?
Founded. I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna be like
1995. No.
94, 95.
95.
It was 94.
Yo, what the
Yes.
I feel like this can't be a real answer because if you think about it, like if you actually ask them a question, you ask them about the history of the United States, they're not going to be able to give a legitimate like there's no logical through line to the idea that the United States is 20 years old, you know? Like there's just no way. There's just no way. Then again, on the other hand, a lot of people are not taking into account the facts that the government has lied and made up literally all of our history. The United States was created 20 years ago in 1994. All modern history is fake before that point. So everything was just kind of made up like a Marvel movie or something like that. I'm pretty sure they had that one concocted personally by Simon Kinberg, Matthew Vaughn, and I believe Brett Ratner was a part of the writing team on that one on United States history. Bryan Singer was a director, and I believe that they also had some help from Zack Snyder on that one just to, you know, add a little bit of a gold tint there. So yeah, you know, obviously it's interesting to think about the fact that the government has made up all U.S. history. Meta irony, YouTube. This meta irony, okay?
The government would not lie.
Do you know how long a quarter of an hour is?
A quarter of an hour, that's 25 minutes.
Yes. How many seasons are
Fire. Yo.
5. Wait.
Yo.
Spring, right?
Spring.
That's seasons. Spring, summer, winter, fall.
Winter, fall.
Fall. Spring, summer, winter, fall.
She owned. She destroyed the competition. Okay, she is going to be in Mensa. She's going to be at the top of a Fortune 500 company. She is going to be trading at a very high level here, guys. And this is your next female president right here.
If you're driving 60 miles an hour and you've been driving for 1 hour, then how far do you travel?
I don't know, like 60 miles. I don't know.
What's a guess?
60 miles an hour. You drive for 1 hour. How far do you drive? Well, that would mean that in 1 minute you drive 1 mile. So you drive 60 miles, right? 60 miles an hour. That would make sense. Obviously, I don't do that because when I'm traveling anywhere, I get in the left lane. Okay, I go 93 on the highway because there's no way I'm getting there slow AF. Okay, 60 miles an hour when you're on the highway actually does feel super slow. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That feels very slow to me. So we're not traveling that slow. Okay, boys, we get in the left lane. We go fast.
30 minutes? I don't know.
Only in a 90 mile per hour zone. Obviously, I would never drive somewhere that recklessly over the speed limit.
60 miles an hour.
Yeah. And you've been driving for an hour, then what's the distance you go? How far do you travel?
Come on, they must just not understand the question or something. There's no way.
Drive. So I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't.
Did this guy
know.
intentionally
Take a
cherry
guess. Like,
pick
imagine you're in
the dumbest people possible to interview?
Car. And you're driving 60 miles an hour, and then you've been driving for an hour, then...
Now it's kind of fast.
Yeah, it is pretty fast. So how far do you think you would get in that time?
It wouldn't take me that long, so maybe like 20 minutes.
Yes. Do you know how many stars there are in the...
He asked how many miles she would travel, and her answer is 20 minutes. Okay.
the U.S. flag?
Dang, okay.
Around how many?
15, 16, 15, I don't know.
Okay, realistically, if they guess like 40 or even 30, I could see that. Like, I don't know, if they don't actually know the amount, but you just look at it like, but this clearly looks like more than 16, right? If you imagine a US flag in your head, right? Like, are these people who can't imagine the apple? Can they not imagine the apple spinning in their head? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's this like phenomenon where apparently like below a certain, I think it's like a certain IQ point or just like, you know, more broadly speaking, the general population, something like 30 to 40% of people on Earth can't imagine like an apple, like a red apple spinning in their head. Like if you close your eyes, you picture an apple spinning in your head. Like I can see it very clearly. Like some people apparently, like there's just people who can't see the apple. There's like no inner monologue even to some people, which is crazy to think about.
15 or 16?
Yeah, 15.
Yes. How long is a quarter of an hour?
Like 30, half an hour. That's 30 minutes, right?
Yes. When do they celebrate the 4th of July in England?
Is he high? Does he just not hear him? Like, does he not understand that like a quarter is not half? Is he getting these terms mixed up? I really am having a hard time with this one. Like, as you get to the end, it's getting worse. This guy's ramping it up.
I don't know.
When do they celebrate the 4th of July in England? They don't, because we fucking owned them. That was freaking awesome.
If you had to guess.
Is it in July 2?
Yes. Nice.
July
2 days
2.
before us. Do you know who fought in the Civil War?
You know who fought in the Civil War?
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
Soldiers.
That's true. That's true.
You got me
That's
there.
real.
If you were born 10 years ago, then how old would you be today?
10 years ago.
She has to be. She has to be on something. She's
like
on
14, 12.
something. She's on something. She's on something. These people are all like on. They're on like ketamine and bath salts or something. There's no way. There's just no way.
12. You don't even know how old I am. If I was, what was it again?
If you were born 10 years ago today,
Like she can't even remember a question she heard 1 second ago. She's not with us. She's in outer space.
Born 10 years ago today, how old would I be? I'm 20. You're 20? 10, right? I said 12, close.
yes.
True. 12 was close. Let's see the comment section. Name a country. I can't. I suck at history. That's all she needed to say to prove her intelligence level. I mean, I guess that she's like associating like the word country with like history class, which is when you would learn about country. So that's why she's getting that right. Gotta love it. These fools can't answer basic questions, but they can tell you every single Kardashian without hesitation. America's so done, man. The thing is, like, this has probably been the case across the globe, like in the world in general, for like forever. The average like intelligence level, the average like literacy rate is probably pretty low. You can try to get that up as much as you want, but some people just are unwilling. So it's like, I don't think this is like a new phenomenon, like, oh, America's done. It's more like this is just how people are. This is just people in general, generally speaking. I'm Gen Z. I answered all the questions, and I grew up poor and went to school in the most average of public schools. This isn't every single one of us. It only pertains to those who were never taught to enjoy scholarly pursuits. This person's annoying. It only pertains to those who were never taught to enjoy scholarly pursuits. This isn't every single one of us Zoomers, okay? We are classy. We are educated. We care about books and literature and reading and mathematics, and we are not like these individuals in this video. You understand? It only pertains to those who were never taught to enjoy scholarly pursuits. What a genius. Okay, this person is unironically worse than anyone I saw in this video. Okay, what's fascinating is their hunger for the camera is bigger than their ability to protect themselves from humiliation. Yeah, that's real. Calling the British same thing as the French is a hate crime. I'd say they're about equal on the pecking order, in my opinion. The fact that she knew all the names of the Kardashians, not who fought in the Civil War, is frightening. I'm embarrassed for my generation. Once again, I don't think this is just a generational thing. I really don't. I mean, maybe the education system was better in the past. I don't really know, but I think a lot of this is just like people in general. They just don't care. And frankly, it's not really useful to their everyday life to know any of that knowledge. All they have to really care about is like their job, their immediate friends, the pop culture they're taking in. And that's all that really matters on a day-to-day basis. And I don't think these people really feel any shame about that. I definitely feel shame about the fact that, I regarded myself as a somewhat, average intelligence individual. And I honestly feel below average now that I found out that I didn't know how many states there were. Or sorry, I didn't know how many stars were on the flag, which, I said 50 instead of 52. This is going to sound like cope and mauled, but I feel like that was not that bad. But the continent thing is like, I thought there were 5. What's wrong? I need to get off YouTube, man. I need to go read a book or something. But yeah, I'm a genius, basically. All these people are dumb. I'm super smart. I'm like, you guys know that Wojak? You guys know that brain Wojak? That's me, right? That's just want to show you guys this new selfie so you guys can see what's up with me. This is basically me at all times, every day, and every moment. You're all simpletons and peons, and I'm a genius. So is Turgam4523. Because, listen, this only pertains to those of us who never were taught to enjoy scholarly pursuits. And if you liked this video, consider becoming a member. For $5 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts, unreleased videos, and the members-only Minecraft server. Thanks so much to all of my YouTube members who fund my content.